Hi guys, good morning. This is Rosa from Rosa's Resources. I am just gonna do this short, brief video for you guys this morning because on my drive out here to work, I was just thinking about my experience with the narcissist, right? My experience about the environment that I was in, and I just noticed that when I was in that relationship, just in my home environment, it was like the the walls were painted white like an institution, and it just made you feel like an institution, you know. So as I'm learning about this whole narcissistic thing, because a lot of us, is after we got out of the fog of the relationship that we could analyze our life and run into YouTube and finding out more information. And then as you analyze your life and you realize that you was in a narcissistic abusive relationship. So yeah, and looking back, I just seen that the whole house was, let me just tell you, white. I mean painted white. It made you feel like you was in an institution. So also, I used to have a lot of parties, you know. I love, socializing. So I used to have a lot of parties, and I'm just working while I'm doing this, guys. And when I used to have the parties, at first, the person was okay, you know, like I guess in the love bomb stage. They were okay with the party. They used to act really good, you know what I mean? But at one point, they couldn't take it anymore. So they started being really isolated. When people, I noticed over and over again, after I started having a lot of parties, this person would go isolate themselves in the room by themselves. And I said, what's wrong, you know? I used to think it was me or my people. I'm like, are you uncomfortable? What's going on? Because this person just changed, you know? I guess the mask started slipping. But after a while, I kept on having parties and parties and parties, and every single time, at a certain point, the person would just withdraw and go in a particular room and just isolate themselves. And I'm like, whoa. And just like very sad and very grungy or miserable, basically, you know, until everybody left, you know, and just like mean. And just looking back, you know, guys, I just want to say, check your environment. You know, check your environment with your lover, with your mother, with your sister. Check your environment with whoever that narcissist in your life is. When they're not getting full attention, when the attention is not on them, they're gonna definitely withdraw. You know, so like I said, guys, when you're listening to these videos, right, and you're hearing these coaches talking about certain things, you're not going to understand until you look back on your life and see exactly how did this affect me. And today that happened to me. It's like a spark came on. And I said, wow, that happened to me, you know. I remember having parties and he would just withdraw, and then everybody were like, is he okay? Is he okay? And then people would start asking, are you okay? And I'm like, whoa, like really throwing a tantrum like a toddler. And then as far as like pictures, I noticed that there weren't a lot of pictures with me and him. It's like I've been married for 25 years and there's just not a lot of pictures. It's like not a lot of memories. I would say about less than 25. For 25 years, guys? Anyway, just got to examine your life. Sometime when you retrospect, look back into your life, you just, wow, how was you in this fog for so long and didn't know? Like, it was almost like it was being hypnotized, you know? Yeah. And then another thing is like, they like a lot of confusion. It's like always people got to be around them. At one point, I started having a lot of arguments with my family, you know, just like a lot of arguments. It was just always chaos. You know what I mean? And it was like that when I was growing up. My house was like a revolving door. It was like the party house. So they say that your narcissistic family train you for your relationship throughout your life, and it is very true. And now all I want in my life is just quiet. So all I want in my life now is just quiet. I like peace. So as I am preparing for my divorce and everything, and just looking back into my life, I just saw that my whole life was so chaotic. It was just like always a moving piece. It's like, this is all I had to go on. You understand? It was just like too much. And now it's like the piece is like, I can't breathe. You know what I mean? I don't know if this makes sense for anybody else. But guys, let me know about your environment. Was it chaotic? Now that you're looking back, what did your home life look like? And another thing is, like, I noticed, like, when we would have mice in the house, this person would just kill it. Both narcissists would just kill the rat with like a broom, like just keep hitting it and hitting it. I'm like, oh, and I thought that was just so like malicious and horrible, But then sometime I was like, oh, maybe they just a man and they just like, that's a manly thing, basically, But then one of the narcissists that used to do that wasn't a male, but used to love killing the rats like that. Just, brutally with a broomstick. I'll never forget that. It's just like, go back into your childhood. This whole thing is, go back into your childhood and you will see. I know not all the narcissists, because some of them are so subtle, but I do know the overt narcissists in my family life, and I do know some covert narcissists in my family life as well. It's not only until you get out the fog that you see everything. Right now I'm in peace, and I want to keep it that way, and I don't want any narcissists in my life. I don't want to run back into another relationship like that. So I'm definitely healing, guys. Healing is the key right now. Okay? Isolation, just getting to know me again. It's a beautiful thing to just be by yourself and get to know your wants and your needs, I don't know, guys. I just came on here to do this quick video. Let me know what you guys think. Have a great day. Thanks.